And I just heard it on another podcast. They talking about Jadakiss and common sense.
It was that was on Budden podcast, right? They was going back and forth.
I saw it everywhere.
I'll remain nameless, but
I saw one clip. It was what's the name clip?
I saw that there today, but I saw it a few days ago. And I figured let me ask y'all where y'all stood, because it was when I listened to the clip of that, they were saying the majority of the folks were like, it's Kiss.
The question is what?
The question is who should be ranked higher out of
Common or Jadakiss?
In common sense. And you had two people saying that, you know what, Common Sense has the better discography. Obviously, he's been in the game longer. He may have had the bigger of the battles. And then the rest of the people were like, nah, fuck, that Kiss was one of the bitches.
What? I mean, the one thing that people always say about Kiss is what? He ain't got a classic album, right?
He ain't got a classic album.
That's usually like, and I love Kiss. I love
we all
Kiss.
do.
I love Kiss even more now.
The more we get to see him, opening up and stepping out of that shell, it's way easier to be like, nah, that dude is cool as hell.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's got to be up against Common and not have like a classic body of work when Common has like multiple albums. Like, nah, he did classics. That shit there. He did that shit classic there. He did, and it's not even like one era. We're talking like the beginning of his career as he was going through. He's got a couple of Yamins in a couple of different time frames. It's tough for me to say Kiss would go over Common.
Why is definitely a classic, Mr.
Yeah, it's a classic, right?
Kiss,
it's a classic song.
Yeah, why is classic? Yeah, no, why is a classic song? Jada, I like Run.
I don't know if that's. I love that song.
I love that. I don't know if it's a classic, but I mean, he has classic records. But what's the classic album?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a classic album. But he has classic joints. He got a lot of classic joints. He got a lot of classic appearances, features, and I feel like saying you taking Common over Kiss isn't the popular thing to do.
It depends. I think there are three words that come into play in this conversation, where you see this conversation happening.
Right.
And when niggas get hit with these three words, they catch offense.
These three words.
East Coast bias.
That's what work asks. How many of them were from the tri-state?
Listen.
I live out there. Don't go there.
Let me land. Shout out to my man. Let me land. You mean not to watch, right?
I'll let you land.
There is a clear listen. Jadakiss told niggas it's one of the most successful campaigns in hip hop. Jadakiss told niggas he was top 5 dead or alive, and niggas like, I go with that.
Nah, I don't think that. I just think that it was wild.
It is, but it became like niggas took that to heart, and it became like a great deal of folks put Jadakiss. All right, listen. Jada is one of the most consistent high-level pins of all time.
Yeah.
He's not a slouch.
For sure.
No. There's no conversation with. He is one of the illest high-level pins of all time. He rapped when it was deadly niggas everywhere.
Yeah.
And he rapped with all the deadly niggas. Then When niggas talk about the niggas that have the best pens now, he rap with them niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the Bennies or the Get, every era of nigga with great penmanship, he's rock with them niggas, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wish the nigga had a championship. I wish, right? Oh. And it's how we talk about Barkley. You know what I'm saying? It's the buts. The nigga, he is amazing rapping, but he ain't got no championships, right? And it becomes like, all right, so Jadakiss has done a lot of things, been in front of a lot of things, but Common has one of the greatest concept records of all time.
I'm saying Jadakiss is LA Knight. I'm not saying Jadakiss.
No.
Jadakiss is hip hop equivalent to LA Knight is not.
Why? Yeah.
That's funny though. Or CP3, Christ.
Nigga, Common has at least 2 classics.
So it all depends on when you came into listening to hip hop.
It also matters regionally, because to be honest,
I don't know about that, Common.
To be honest, Common is a niche nigga.
No,
right? I'm absolutely. There are more Jadakiss records that have popped in different regions than Com Sense.
No. There's more. Hold on. There's more records with Jadakiss on them.
Correct. That's
okay. All right.
So you heard. So that's the thing. He's been effective on more levels. Like Jadakiss. Nah, I don't like how that sounds. Jadakiss might be the greatest mixtape rapper of all time.
Hold on. Hold on. It's kind of weird.
That's why I didn't like saying it.
Right.
But I don't, because you still got to factor in people like Fad. When we talk about that.
I still would rather hear a Jada verse.
I'm not, hold on, I'm not disputing that. But you have people like Fab. I was gonna say Kiss probably fathered the majority of them when we talk about Banks. Mm-hmm. But then that tree is kind of the branches are kind of, you know what I mean? Kiss and Fab around the same time.
Right.
So I don't know, but it's a lot of Kiss children out here. It's a lot of Kiss children out here. With
more so, there are, if you go outside of just the rappers, there are a lot of Kiss disciples. It's niggas that, like, when he said it, somehow it just became law. Like when he said top 5 dead or alive, and then here's the kicker, he's rapped like it ever since. Now, he was rapping like that beforehand, but every time you hear Kiss verse, you're like, well, Kiss is kissing, right?
But then when you hear the album, you're like, oh, where's the record?
Hold on. That's if you listen to that album. I'm just saying.
At a certain point, I would rather hear some D Block tapes before I would listen to some of the albums, is all I'm saying.
That comes into play also when we talk about the locks. And Cuz is going to say the same thing. The locks are great, but the locks ain't got no great album. But I'm
no. I won't do that.
They don't have. What you gonna say? Wait, what's
they don't have? No. That last one was great, but they don't have a classic. There's a difference.
I gotta disagree with that.
What's the classic? We Are the Streets.
I think that the moment that We Are the Streets was kind of makes it that to me.
Because joints on that record too. I like that record.
The whole thing. We Are the Streets was a thing.
It was a moment.
Nobody out there doing what these niggas. Nobody was talking as hard outside of maybe MOP. That was nasty. And at that point in time, just moving off of fucking Bad Boy, the whole Free the Lock shit, and then the Lock. No.
Donnie brings up an excellent point though, because I mean, I think Styles P probably is the better project artist out of Locks. Even his tapes, a lot of P tapes feel like little albums when you really sit down with it front to back.
The tapes are stupid. All those Ghosts in the Shells, Ghosts in them shits fire. Even the shit with Dave East was fire.
Yes.
No, the joint with Kweli.
I didn't like it was. I thought it was decent, but I kind of fell out of being a Quality fan at that time. But with all that said, who you taking, Cal?
Common or Jadakiss?
If you had to, who would be the higher of the two?
On the list of rappers, who I would have Common higher than Jadakiss.
You would?
Yes.
Cause
Common not close.
Hold on, but you're taking Common and it's not close.
It's not close.
Okay,
correct.
I'll say wait. I thought you said Common's not close.
Oh no. I take no.
Ayo Baker said
because
Kiss.
For two reasons. Because
Shout
of the disco, right? Like Common disco is crazy, but also that's cool. I listen. The thing I commented, because I was talking to somebody about this online today. It might have been Mad Slander. And I was like, it all depends on what you value. Because as a listener, if you don't listen to albums that like that, and you are a joint nigga instead of an album or a project nigga, I can easily see you taking Kiss. Because you can make a playlist that'll go crazy.
Right.
Or if you're from New York.
Well, or if you like Meg.
Well, I mean, but listen, we are all a sum total of our experiences.
Facts.
And that means where you are from and the type of music you listen to. How you came up has a bearing on your opinion.
So why you
that does translate.
Why you ain't taking Kiss then?
Right.
Because I was a bigger fan of backpack rappers than I was mixtape rappers.
Who was in there when they was putting coke in my radio?
Hey yo,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Is Common the best MC out of Chicago?
He has a strong argument for it.
I mean, I think
he's done the most. I don't think there's an MC from Chicago that has more of a rapper repertoire.
And I think we need to be clear. MC in this conversation, I would say best MC and like biggest artist or best artist. Those are different conversations.
Way different, because if we know, all right, and this is the conversation we always get into when we talk about light-skinned boy from Canada. Is start talking greatest rappers once you have had a writer proving you had a writer, you ain't in this MC conversation.
Don't count no more.
Right? But, so when that comes to it, yeah, the funny enough, the nigga from Chicago that the light-skinned boy from Canada wrote for is completely out of this goddamn conversation.
Nah.
This is I'm gonna say early Lupe Fiasco.
That's the best pin.
Niggas like Lupe, yeah.
The best pin from Chicago. I'll take as the best MC out of Chicago longevity. While I don't really like the way Lupe rhymes now.
Me neither.
But that food and liquor shit.
Yeah.
Food and liquor bootleg.
Well, yeah, that's what I've always heard. It was the bootleg was the
even the Ramen 8 joints.
Yeah.
Chi-Town Guevara shit.
Yes,
all that shit is fucking phenomenal. But I'm going with Common Sense.
Yeah, and I think that makes a lot of sense. No pun intended.
Common Sense. Yeah, it makes a whole lot of sense. I'm going with the Cool had.
Cool wasn't bad.
The Cool was fire.
That was good, really good.
But I feel like that the whole label mix up. Shout out to my brother CJ. The whole label shit kind of derailed a lot of the stuff we were supposed to get. Again, shout out to CJ. Who was
off of Grand Theft?
Lose people. That too. But I ain't mean to derail. I said
no. Actually, well,
that was a good combo.